95 and AM 1240, AM 780 and 1450 Talk for Maine, 100.7 OXO and 92.7 OXO. You can listen to the games online at mbr.org. Now, let's take you courtside.
Welcome in. I guess now's a good time to hear myself. There we go. That's better. Welcome in. It's high school basketball on Maine's Pure Country, OXO. You can watch the video stream online at mbr.org. We're putting up the link momentarily for your listening pleasure. Matt Boutwell, John Gilson, high above courtside. 2 3-1 teams in AA North, getting ready to square off this afternoon as the Windham Eagles take on the Oxford Hills Vikings in girls basketball action. We'll keep you posted on everything happening with the boys game. That is happening in Windham. Kelly Oakes will keep us updated from there. We'll have more coming up. Let's take a break. It's a pregame show. You're listening to Oxford Hills basketball on Maine's Pure Country, OXO, online at mbr.org.
There's never been a better time to buy than right now at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick in Oxford. Hi, this is General Sales Manager Chris Harper, inviting you to stop in and check out our great selection of new cars, trucks, and crossovers. Odds are we're going to be able to save you thousands. Looking to save even more money? Be sure to check out our ever-changing selection of pre-owned vehicles. Remember, at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick, you'll always find the bottom line deal. Come see us at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick on Route 26 in Oxford. Call 743-8944 or see us on the web at goodwinoxford.com.
It's no secret that Anderson Windows and Doors are considered the perfect choice for building and remodeling. Anderson products are so energy efficient, weather-tight, and durable that they provide peace of mind for builders and homeowners alike. And of course, Hammond Lumber Company is the perfect place to buy Anderson Windows and Doors for new construction or replacement. The Hammond folks offer factory direct pricing on all Anderson orders. In fact, truckloads of windows and doors come directly to Hammond stores from the Anderson factory. Hammond then delivers your order to you free within striking distance of any Hammond store. And when it comes to replacement windows, Anderson will customize your new window so that it fits right into your old frame. So check out Anderson Windows and Doors from the people at Hammond Lumber. Just call 1-866-HAMMOND toll-free or go online to hammondlumber.com. That's 1-866-HAMMOND and hammondlumber.com.
Come see just how nice a laundromat can be at Betty's Laundry in South Paris. They have a clean and friendly environment with helpful, knowledgeable staff on duty at all times. Complimentary Wi-Fi and coffee, too. Too busy or in a bind? Use their drop-off service for any job, large or small. Drop off on your way to work. Pick up clean, folded laundry on the way home. Have fun this season, Oxford Hill athletes, from your friends at Betty's Laundry, 142 Main Street, South Paris.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Grover Gun Drilling. On the field and off, you're a winner with us Vikings. That's Grover Gun Drilling, supporting the Oxford Hills from locations in Norway and Oxford. Go Vikings!
This Oxford Hills sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Bridgeton Hospital. The medical professionals of Bridgeton Hospital would like to take this time to wish the Vikings good luck. Bridgeton Hospital is proud to support local sports and encourages physical fitness and good health for all area youth. Bridgeton Hospital is committed to providing quality services and the best medical care to everyone in the Greater Lake Region and Oxford Hills area. See them on the web at bridgetonhospital.org. Bridgeton Hospital, quality care close to home.
If you'd like a single, trusted source for all your insurance needs, home, auto, business, and more, talk to your local heroes at Chalmers Insurance Group. You'll get advice you can trust, rates you can live with, and a quick response when you really need it. The local heroes at Chalmers understand the needs of Maine people and businesses while offering the latest products from America's leading carriers at highly competitive rates. Visit Chalmers Insurance at 38 Paris Street in Norway or at chalmersinsurancegroup.com.
Your dream home is waiting for you at KBS Model Home Center in South Paris. KBS Model Center is a display center that can refer you to one of their many network home builders. To ensure that you get the home of your dreams, come and view their homes on display or stop in and ask Steve for a factory tour. KBS Model Home Center features quality crafted homes built by local people for local people. Dreams do come true at KBS Model Home Center, located at 290 Park Street, Route 26, South Paris.
Hi, this is Teresa Clifton, owner of Littlefields Flowers and Gifts in South Paris. With great pleasure, we have been serving the area's floral needs for generations. I invite you to come and explore all that Littlefields has to offer, from weddings to funerals, birthdays to graduation, and any special occasion, Littlefields can help you say it with flowers. Visit Littlefields Flowers and Gifts on Main Street in South Paris. Call us at 743-6301. Since 1930, experts in the art of expression.
Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country, OXO. It's high school basketball, Windham and Oxford Hills. Girls basketball action tipping off at 1 o'clock today. We got the pregame show right now. John Gilson, what are you expecting here with this one?
I think it could be a very good game. It's the really the first test that the Lady Vikings have had since EL. Windham comes in with a strong couple players in Sadie Nelson and Megan Hofsis. Those two are very talented players and really the backbone of this Windham Eagles team. And I'm sure they have a few other talented players that are kind of like role players that I haven't seen yet. But those are the two players that Oxford Hills is going to have to shut down.
Oxford Hills #1 in the heel points right now?
Did
you read that right?
Yes, I'm not exactly sure how that works as EL beat them and EL is #2, but #1, we'll take it as we're 3-1. There's a lot of 3-1s. We're playing the #4 team that's also 3-1. So the top 4 teams in the AA North is all 3-1. So there's only 8 teams. 6 teams make the tournament this year in Augusta. So as we thought previously, the top 4 is going to be, it could go either way with the teams that are there.
We'll have more coming up. We're live from Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. Manny Boutwell, John Gilson. You can watch the video stream of this at mbr.org, or you can tune in on your radio dial because you're driving and you got to be safe. You can do that right on 92.7 FM. We'll have more coming up. We'll take a break. It's pregame Oxford Hills Girls Basketball on OXO.
There's never been a better time to buy than right now at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick in Oxford. Hi, this is General Sales Manager Chris Harper, inviting you to stop in and check out our great selection of new cars, trucks, and crossovers. Odds are we're going to be able to save you thousands. Looking to save even more money? Be sure to check out our ever-changing selection of pre-owned vehicles. Remember, at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick, you'll always find the bottom line deal. Come see us at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick on Route 26 in Oxford. Call 743-8944 or see us on the web at goodwinoxford.com.
My name is Dave Cowens. I live in Maine, and I am a Norway Savings Bank customer. I'm also a former professional basketball player and coach from Boston. I teamed up with Norway Savings because they are driven, passionate, and they play fair. Believe me, you never have to worry about the small print with Norway Savings. They even have a free checking account that's actually free. No kidding, no hidden fees. So join me and team up with Norway Savings Bank.
You must deposit $25 to open a Free Solutions checking account. Norway Savings is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
You've got the right station for Maine's Pure Country. 92.7 WOXO. Norway, LA, Brunswick, and WTBM, Mexico. Farmington, Augusta. Maine's Pure Country Station, OXO.
In a time when more of our daily lives are tied to computer screens and smartphones, the need for resources to keep our youth active and unplugged is greater than ever. That's why the Oxford Hills Athletic Boosters are committed to raising money to help support our area youth sports programs. Only through the willingness of volunteers to donate their valuable time to assist the boosters can they continue to help ensure that our kids don't miss out on all the benefits of participating in team sports. So make today the day that you visit OxfordHillsAthleticBoosters.org to find out what you can do to keep your kids moving. Go Vikings!
Hello, sports fans. This is Steve from Service Master Clean, the folks in the yellow vans. Hopefully, you'll never have to experience a disaster such as a fire or flood striking your home or business. But if you do, we're here to help you get your life back to normal. Call us at 539-4452 for 24-hour emergency service. For both commercial and residential disaster restoration to carpet cleaning, floor refinishing, and more, you can be confident knowing that Service Master Clean has over 50 years of experience and will do the job right. Service Master has moved right down the road from our Main Street location, but we can always be reached at 539-4452. For any disaster, call Service Master.
With over 60 years of housing experience, Twin Town Homes can put you in a brand new home of your own. Let Twin Town Homes custom design and build a home that fits your family's needs and budget. Call 539-8881. For single wides, ranches, capes, and colonials, Twin Town Homes will help you select the perfect home. Visit Twin Town Homes on Route 26 in Oxford or see them on the web at twintownhomes.com.
We're here with Joe Galetta from Ripley & Fletcher Ford. And Joe, being a small-town dealer with small-town values, it's all about how you treat your customers, right?
You know, it does sometimes sound like everybody's trying to reinvent themselves to be a small-town dealer. You know, at Ripley & Fletcher Ford, we don't have to reinvent anything. This is the same formula we've always used. Set the customer's expectations high and then meet those expectations, and you end up with a satisfied customer every time.
Ripley & Fletcher Ford, 80 Main Street in South Paris, online at ripleyandfletcherford.com.
Oxford County's premier dealer since 1909.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Dave Small Engine Repair in Oxford, your local Aaron's dealer.
Hi, this is Dave Patry. Why shovel this winter when you can have a new Aaron's snowblower? They're built right and engineered for durability. Hurry in now to Dave Small Engine and check out our entire line of Aaron's snowblowers offering unparalleled performance and a great price to boot.
Visit Dave Small Engine Repair at 910 Main Street, Route 26 in Oxford.
Hi, this is Ryan Laverdier. Monica, the team, and I are proud to help make this broadcast of Oxford Hills basketball possible. With over 100 years of combined experience in the Oxford Hills, our team can help you buy or sell residential and waterfront homes, land, and commercial property. Check us out on the web at barefootrealty.com and like us on Facebook or call 539-6060. We're Barefoot Realty, 698 Main Street in Oxford, and we're dedicated to growing the Oxford Hills.
This Vikings game is brought to you in part by the Big Rig Shop in Oxford, supporting Oxford Hills sports. Everyone at the Big Rig Shop takes this time to salute the efforts of the Vikings and wishes them the best of luck. Go Vikings! That's the message from the Big Rig Shop in Oxford.
Oxford Federal Credit Union helps make sense of banking and money. Their Free For Me account is the ultimate account for 18 to 25-year-olds. Instead of strict rules and requirements, OFCU offers perks that give you a head start. There's no minimum balance or monthly fees. And with their mobile app, I can deposit checks right from my smartphone or tablet. Just snap, tap, and deposit. It's that easy. Open your Free For Me account at ofcu.org.
Welcome back. Spain's Pure Country OXO. Maddie Bubble, John Gilson getting you ready for tip-off between the girls. And we'll get you updated on the boys' schedule as well, as they will be playing at Windham this afternoon. It's not easy to do a game from Windham. They've got like this big electronic sort of safety net thing. Try not to bother with it. So, yeah, that's why we're here. Also, we does make girls' games this year, so we wanted to make sure we caught up and got even. That's how it's supposed to be. I'll wait for the starting lineups. As soon as they announce it, I'll crank up the old inside microphone here.
I actually have them if you...
Oh, if you've got them, go ahead. Then we'll take a quick break. That's even better.
For Windham, we have Maya Manette, Lindsay Arsenault, Taylor Files, Sadie Nelson, and Tara Flanders. I was told that Megan Hofsis may not play because she is milking an injury. And for our Lady Vikings, we have Alyssa Hanley, Aaron Morton, Aaron Eastman, Jaden Colby, Tiana Sugars.
All right, with that, we'll take a 3-minute break, and then we'll come back with tip-off right here on Maine's Pure Country OXO, video online at mbr.org.
There's never been a better time to buy than right now at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick in Oxford. Hi, this is General Sales Manager Chris Harper, inviting you to stop in and check out our great selection of new cars, trucks, and crossovers. Odds are we're going to be able to save you thousands. Looking to save even more money? Be sure to check out our ever-changing selection of pre-owned vehicles. Remember, at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick, you'll always find the bottom line deal. Come see us at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick on Route 26 in Oxford. Call 743-8944 or see us on the web at goodwinoxford.com.
Because your memories matter, put them in the hands of a professional at Photography by Trish Logan in Norway. Trish specializes in children, high school seniors, families, and business professionals, and also offers many other studio services. Create beautiful home decor with your portraits and preserve your family memories forever with high-quality images that last for generations. Photography by Trish Logan, Maine's award-winning premier portrait studio, is conveniently located across from Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School in Norway, Maine. For more, Maurice Restaurant in South Paris invites you to enjoy a delicious, affordable lunch every Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. Choose from daily specials and a great lunch menu. Brunch is served every Sunday from 11 to 2. Maurice Restaurant also serves dinner from 4 p.m. daily, closed Monday. Plus, visit them on the web at mauricerestaurant.com and register to receive their latest promotional specials. Maurice Restaurant on Main Street in South Paris, where casual attire is welcome.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Jordan's Garage in Oxford. If your car needs fixing, bring it to Jordan's Garage, and they'll get you on the road again in no time. Jordan's Garage offers general automotive repair on all makes and models of cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs. And at Jordan's Garage, they even specialize in Volkswagen and Audi service and repair. Call them at 539-8465. That's 539-8465. Visit Jordan's Garage at 693 Main Street, Route 26 in Oxford. Go Vikings! At home or on the go, you'll find Rainbow Federal Credit Union is with you every step of the way with home banking and mobile banking. Obtain current account balances, view account histories, make transfers between accounts, view recently cleared checks, and a whole lot more. And best of all, it's free for all members. Sign up today. Stop by Rainbow's offices in Lewiston, Auburn, Mechanic Falls, and South Paris, or on the web at rainbowfcu.com. Member eligibility required. Rainbow Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and insured by NCUA. Rainbow, here for you.
The Oxford Hills and South Paris Dunkin' Donuts are proud sponsors of high school sports. Enjoy delicious coffee, hot chocolate, breakfast, and anytime sandwiches, wraps, donuts, muffins, and more. Visit your local Oxford Dunkin' Donuts locations at 467 Main Street and 1240 Main Street. Stop by your local South Paris Dunkin' Donuts at 169 Main Street. And remember, Oxford Hills runs on Dunkin'.
And welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO, Oxford Hills girls basketball. Maddie Beltwell, John Gilson with you here, anonymous camera guy. Keeping us videoed, which you can watch at MBR.org. Me and Gene Cassidy keeping us back on the air at the Norway Palatial Estate Studios in beautiful downtown Norway. Windham is in the road, I guess we'll call that Burgundy?
Burgundy, yes.
Burgundy, okay, we'll call that Burgundy. Oxford Hills on the home whites. Tip is up.
Wasn't a very good tip.
It was a very wacky and weird tip between Taylor Files and Tiana Sugars. That one was a much better tip, not just because it went Oxford Hills' way, but because it was put right up into the middle, and Eastman comes down with it, and away goes Oxford Hills. Looking to get Sugars going early. They got it down low, and she puts it up and in that quick. 2-0 Vikings.
And it looks like we has a size advantage with Sugars down low, so look to see the Lady Vikings keep going down low to her.
Long three-pointer rolls around and out as Sadie Nelson almost puts that down. Eastman works it around, gets it up to the top of the key. Now he's going to pull up, take a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Files.
Quick three by Aaron Eastman. You want to see the two E's start to come out hot, so let's see if she can knock down the next one.
Nice defensive play there by Tiana Sugars to set up a jump ball, but the possession error remains with Windham. They look to inbound, and they do. That'll be Tara Flanders who has it. Oxford Hills looks like they're going to start off with pressure. Maya Minette with it, drives into the lane, puts it up, puts it down.
Well, awkward shot by Minette, but it went in. Great defense by the Lady Vikings. They just, with that awkward shot, there was not much you could do about it.
Aaron Morton for three, looking to get on track early, no good. Offensive rebound, Colby ripped away by Sugars. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Tapped around, Windham comes down with it. Sadie Nelson, back the other way come the Eagles.
Like to see that early on, Maddie. All the Lady Vikings are crashing the boards.
High off the glass, a rondo type shot there from Minette, no good. Back the other way come the Vikings. Up ahead to Morton, who tries to get it down low. Looking for Hanley down low, and they're tied up. It'll be Oxford Hills basketball, though. 6:34 remaining in the first quarter. We're tied at 2.
I'd like to see Erin Eastman take that ball to the middle. That way you have two options there, as she really only had one, as the defense was able to pick up her and Morton. So I think that's what Coach Pelletier was barking out to her.
Morton looking to inbound. Gets it into Colby. Colby puts it on the floor and loses it on the way up. Then there's a collision and the ball goes out of bounds. But it will stay with Oxford Hills.
Great take by Colby. Manette, I think, was able to just get her hand in there to knock that ball away at the last second, or Colby would have had a nice little 4-foot jumper.
Down low to Sugars, who puts it on the floor. Gets bumped off the glass, hoop in the harm. 4-2 Vikings with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
If it continues to work, Maddie, just keep going down to her. They haven't really stopped her that down low, so I think every time down they should look to go into Tiana.
She also has to make sure to stay out of foul trouble on the other end. Stay tuned at halftime for the Oxford Federal Credit Union player profile, brought to you by Oxford Federal Credit Union. I actually got the sheets back today. Very excited.
Wow, you have to go Xerox a bunch of them?
Actually, Alyssa Morin took care of it for me. And apparently the copy machine ended up going crazy as that ball goes out of bounds. I ended up with a bunch of empty copies, which was nice, so I have plenty for next year.
Wow, probably figured that you hadn't given them to the boys yet, so you needed an extra 100.
Oh, no, the boys had them already. They returned them. I just hadn't gone around to it yet. But thank you to Alyssa Morin for once again coming through in the clutch. She took over for Anna Winslow last year, who made sure they were taken care of. Morton for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Files, and back the other way come the Eagles. They throw it up ahead, and that was Sadie Nelson. If that's not an offensive foul.
Oh, a travel. That's an offensive foul. Blatant.
It was something. That was... I haven't seen a forearm shiver like that since Flair and Rhodes at Tampa in '79. 4-2 Vikings. And there's a travel.
Dragged that foot just a little bit. I think she was going to pass to Eastman, but Eastman just wasn't quite open yet. And she tried pulling it back, but dragged her foot on that one.
5:36 remaining in the first quarter. 4-2, Oxford Hills with the early lead. It's currently Tiana Sugars 4, Windham 2. Windham working around. They get it down low, and that doesn't work. As Julia Linovich gets stuffed by Sugars. Nice clean block there. Good job not to use the body on that. Kick it out to Eastman, who's wide open for 3. You know she'll shoot it. Can't get it to go down, but Jaden Colby gets the offensive rebound. Looking to get it down low to Sugars. Sugars tries to get off the block on Linovich. Can't get it, and gets it to go down. Kept it from going out of bounds at 6-2 Vikings.
The threes just aren't falling right now, so for the Lady Vikings, they kind of want to keep driving, dishing, and then let that game develop on the inside, and then the kickouts will happen.
Manette for 3, no good. Rebound Sugars. Eastman pushes it over the timeline, over to Sugars. She'll take a long jumper. Around the rim, no good. Tight rims today on a Saturday.
Sugars trying to show off her range there, just one step in from the three-point line.
Flanders pushes it up, Manette with it. She'll pull up. And Sugars went to get it, couldn't. Shot is missed, though, as Nelson wasn't able to put it up and in, and Sugars gets that rebound.
Sugars known for her shot blocking. I think Nelson was a little bit nervous and kind of altered her shot, and therefore missed it.
Get it down low to Sugars again. I can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line. Manette, arms in the air. What do you want me to do? I'm 5'1". No help from the officials, though. Stay tuned to the end of the game when we name the Bessie Motors player of the game. First free throw by Sugars is good. 7-2 Vikings, 4:12 remaining in the first quarter. Anna Pirinen and Jada Adams in the ball game. Also married Liberty in the ball game as well.
Jada Adams had a big game the other night, having
26?
20-something.
Yeah, 26.
26, yes. Violation. It looked like Sugar stepped on the line.
Ah, yes. So that free throw will not count, 7-2. You might have seen it, but it didn't happen. It's like John Calipari going to the Final Four with UMass. Same thing.
or Memphis, right?
Or Memphis, either way. High dribble there. They let Flanders get away with it. Now she's in trouble. Get rid of it. Looks like a little confusion here as Hofstas is in the ball game here for Windham. Nelson, long three, no good. Pirinen can't come down to the rebound, but Morton does. Morton goes up and down the sidelines. Now she's going to take it up with the left hand, and Nelson crushes that out of bounds. No foul.
It looked like Nelson kind of might have got smacked in the face there after she whacked Morton.
Morton with the inbound play. That's off a leg.
Looking to go down low to Adams. She had great position.
Pirinen will inbound on the Windham bench. They get it inbounded to Sugars. Looking to get it down low to Adams, and they do. Adams puts it on the floor with a hook. Up and in.
She starts off where she left off with a nice little down low move.
9-2. Vikings with the lead. And that one's taken away there is Manette. No, Manette. She turns it over. Morton picks it away. Sugars takes a couple of dribbles and looks to get it down low to La Liberty. She gets blocked from behind, goes out of bounds. Nice play by Pirinen, not to try and risk anything. Goes out of bounds off of Windham. It'll be Vikings basketball. 3:08 remaining in the first quarter.
And that was a great cut by La Liberty. She saw her defender saw the back of her head and was able to little slide in there, but wasn't able to get the shot off. But
Morton for three. They need this one. Can't get it to go down. Sugars with the rebound. And it goes in. 11-2 Vikings. Windham wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. Listen to Vikings basketball at OXO.
There's never been a better time to buy than right now at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick in Oxford. Hi, this is General Sales Manager Chris Harper, inviting you to stop in and check out our great selection of new cars, trucks, and crossovers. Odds are we're going to be able to save you thousands. Looking to save even more money? Be sure to check out our ever-changing selection of pre-owned vehicles. Remember, at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick, you'll always find the bottom line deal. Come see us at Goodwin Chevrolet Buick on Route 26 in Oxford. Call 743-8944 or see us on the web at goodwinoxford.com.
Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO, girls basketball.
Is this your choice of music, Maddie?
Oh, this is the bumper music that was in there. I can't do anything with that. Off the glass, no good. That shot there by Flanders. Rebound knocked around, and Oxford Hills comes away with it. Morton up into the front court. Vikings lead 11-2, 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. Pirinen with a strong drive. Draws a foul. Flanders' feet weren't quite set.
Yeah, Flanders kind of moved at that last second to try to adjust as Pirinen was kind of sliding the other opposite way and didn't get there in time, and we have a blocking foul.
We have our first iPhone down up in the booth. First iPhone down.
Luckily, it didn't land on the glass.
Any guesses by anybody? Who was it? It was either me, it was either Johnny, it was either anonymous camera guy, or it was Alyssa Morin. Who do you think it was?
I keep mine in my pocket.
I have an OtterBox on mine. And I know anonymous camera guy has an OtterBox on his. Free throw missed.
That leaves one person.
That leaves one person. Just throwing that out there. Lefty hook shot there as Michaela Watson into the ball game. Draws a foul, though. She'll go to the line for her troubles. Strong move there. You don't see the lefty hook shot often, John.
Yeah, not since I played.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. When I played for Polk High, I had 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Exactly.
Free throw, no good. Second free throw, too strong. And the DeAndre Jordan epidemic continues in Maine high school basketball.
Yeah, this year is probably the worst foul shooting year I've seen ever.
And keep in mind, we've seen some pretty bad years here recently with free throw shooting.
Yes.
So work it around. La Liberty takes it off the curl. She swings it over to Sugars. And she looks to get it down low to Adams. Instead, a little too late on the pass there, but she saves it from going out of bounds. Over to La Liberty, over to Pirinen, over to Morton. Kicks out to Pirinen. She puts it on the floor. Over to La Liberty, trying to get it down low to Sugars. Got kicked out of bounds.
Guess the officials didn't want to call that obvious kick. They'll just call it out of bounds.
Guess not. That was interesting. Usually that's a fairly, They're going to get down low to Adams. They
had it for a second.
Split second. think that's a trust factor right now. Tiana could do that last year with Anna Winslow and not have to worry about it. Jade is a freshman. She hasn't quite earned that spot yet in terms of knowing that she's going to come down with it. La Liberty shot's no good, but up ahead, Windham can't get it to go. Pirinen brings it up and puts it in. Nice play by Anna Pirinen. 13-2 Vikings.
Great take there. I mean, the defense was there with their hand up. Tried to take a charge, but Pirinen kind of pulled up one step early and got that shot off.
Manette, the pass over to Watson, no good. Rebound Sugars. Up ahead to Morton, who goes up, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. That was a veteran move right there. Little lean in with the left and a little dip on the right. Puts it up and in. It's 15-2 Vikings.
Lean and dip, lean and dip.
Lean and dip. You'd almost think she learned that in the offseason or something.
Wasn't from her AAU coach, was probably the AAU director.
He's too busy dodging getting married right now to be busy, you know. Free throw's no good. Manette with it, pull up, hits it. 15-4 now, Vikings. And then Pirinen's pass gets knocked out of bounds and goes off the backboard.
Don't really want to make that pass, you know, the opposite side of that backboard right there. That's another defender. And luckily, Nelson kind of deflected it onto that backboard.
They get it to Sugars in the corner. She'll dribble it up, and they're going to back off, and she'll get it over the timeline.
Sugars doing it all tonight. Oh, a little crossover, pass, great play.
And Adams can't get it to go. Beautiful play, too, and the rim was just unkind. That one goes out of bounds, off of Oxford Hill's foot.
Now we've seen Sugars getting the ball down low, getting layups. We've seen her bringing the ball up, crossover moves.
Facilitating. She's like Magic Johnson out there.
She is.
20 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 15-4 Vikings. Manette swings it over. That'll be Nelson. Nelson kicks it to the corner for Hofstis. Hofstis for three, no good. Rebound, Sugars.
Sugars might have 10 rebounds this quarter.
Pirinen up ahead to La Liberty. Too far in front. Hit a cheerleader, but they're not in play. Out of bounds. 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
You don't want to pick up a foul here. Just shadow them a little bit, but don't bump them.
They let it go. Manette at the buzzer, high off the glass, does not touch rim. We'll take a break. 15-4 Vikings after 1 quarter of play right here on OXO.
It's been a good year for the people at Hammond Lumber Company as they celebrate the 62nd anniversary of their main family business. All 3 generations of Hammonds and the more than 400 people who work alongside them appreciate your ongoing support. The Hammond folks feel privileged to serve contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers throughout the state. For the greatest gift of all is to be part of the Maine community. If they can help you with anything as we move into next year, please drop into any Hammond Lumber store in southern, coastal, central, or northern Maine. You can also call 1-866-HAMMOND toll-free to connect with a store nearest you, or look around online at hammondlumber.com. Meanwhile, please stay warm and happy during the holidays and enjoy your family and friends. And thanks from everyone at Hammond Lumber.
Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO. 15-4 Vikings. Working it around as Hofstis drives into the lane, can't get it to go, gets it back, but then turns it over. We'll have statistical stuff for you tonight, courtesy of our boy Quinn, who's here doing games. Doing the statistics for it. Sugars goes down low, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Windham. They go back the other way.
According to the stats, it looked like Sugars had 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good first quarter when you're on pace for 28 rebounds.
Nelson in the paint gets blocked, swatted back. She kicks it back out. They get it down low. That'll be Watson who puts it in off the glass and in.
We've seen both Oxford Hills teams come out strong in the first quarter and kind of not so well in the second and third quarter. So hopefully the Lady Vikings can change that trend here today.
We do have a score in the boys game for you. I guess I should probably give that to you. End of 1 quarter of play over there. I'll announce that momentarily. Oxford Hills 16, Windham 15, end of the first quarter. Fleming and Verrier have 6. Well, Fleming has 6, Verrier has 5. Gilman has 11 for Windham. That's end of 1 quarter of play.
So I would say guard Gilman.
That would be my suggestion. I'm sure Coach Grafham's on that. Nobody masters the in-game adjustments more. Vikings work it in. Eastman gets away with it and loses it.
Eastman just took one step too many into the paint and kind of got swallowed up by the Eagles.
Lindsay Arsenal came away with it. Flanders with it now, and you're going to have a jumper on the baseline. That's good by Arsenal. 15-8 Vikings. Nate Pelletier wants to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here. 30-second timeout on OXO.
Did you know C.N. Brown Company has been offering energy savings and the value you deserve for over 65 years, and it just keeps getting better? Now you can bundle and save when you enroll in C.N. Brown Electricity and Premium Red Shield Heating Oil. Customers save an additional 5 cents on every gallon. Bundle that with their outstanding Big Apple Rewards program, and absolutely no one offers more than C.N. Brown Company. Locally owned and operated all over northern New England. Reach them at cnbrown.com.
Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO. Oxford Hills out of the timeout. They lead 15-8 over Windham. Sugars will dribble it over the timeline. Picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Eastman now. Right in front of the H in OH.
Looks like Sugars might be the new point guard here.
Nice backdoor cut to Colby. Can't get it to go down. She's a little too far under the basket.
That was a great play by Coach Pelletier to draw up out of the timeout as we've seen Windham's kind of playing up high, and they go with a backdoor.
Oxford Hills gets it off the turnover. Morton's going to pull up and take a jumper. Been cold from the outside today.
Yes.
15-8.
All the shooters are struggling this afternoon.
Struggling, in the words of Joe Namath. Ball on the floor. Sugars almost got the old body check foul there, but pulled back. Hofstas tries to get it over to Nelson, and Nelson gets fouled by Morton.
And that's a little bit of a mismatch there for Windham, as Morton is guarding Nelson, and Nelson's got probably 7 inches on her, so a little short versus a big.
Jumper from the outside is good as Flanders hits it. 15-10 now. Vikings lead down to 5.
Scoreless here in this second quarter. We really need to break that ice. Really work it down low to Sugars, who really dominated that first quarter.
Colby gets bumped on the baseline, gets it out to Hanley. Sharp ball movement for a second there. Sugars to Eastman into the corner for Colby. Looking to get it down low for Sugars, and the pass had a bad angle on it. Windham's got a fast break if they hurry, and they do. Nelson puts it down to left hand.
Space is what we're lacking right now, Matt. As you can see right there, Hanley kind of went up at the wrong time, and that brought her defender up, and that she was able to just steal it right from Sugars.
15-12 Vikings. Work it around. This is an 8-0 run for the Eagles. Colby on the baseline. She puts a floater up and in.
She breaks the ice.
17-12 Vikings now. Adams, LaLiberty, and Piernan going to be coming in for the Vikings here at the next break. Nelson with a shot fake, kicks it out. That's Hofstas for 3. No good. Rebound, Sugars.
Got a player ahead of you.
Colby gets it over to Morton. Morton stops, sets herself, puts it in off the glass and down. 19-12 Oxford Hills. Good look by Jaden Colby.
And that was a great shot fake by Erin Morton, as she saw her defender just go right by her because she thought she could block her, and she was able to get that shot up easily.
That shot's no good. Another rebound for Tiana Sugars. Up ahead to Morton. She tracks it down, saves the possession. Over to Hanley, to Eastman for 3, and that'll be on the box out.
Yep.
So it will not be a 3-point play, but
I don't think Morton knows that. I mean, Eastman.
She's like, oh, can I take that? No, I guess not. Piernan will inbound. Morton up front, up at the top. Dribbles over to the right, now dribbles into the middle. Over to Sugars.
Looks like we had a push on the screen on Nelson.
I think so. No, that was on Flanders.
Check him out of the game with
That's
her
her
second.
third.
Third?
Yeah.
Oh.
Adams pulls it in, gets it to Sugars, and gets ripped away. Good clean block there by Watson, and back the other way comes Windham. Piernan with good defense.
Ooh, we have 2 calls.
And the guy on one side said jump ball, and the guy on the back side said foul.
This is
of course they're going to go with the guy with the foul, right? Here we go.
Now he's got to remember who the foul was on.
Right. There is no such thing as flow, they once said.
The infamous double call where they got to get together. Kind of like that commercial you've seen, the NFL commercial, the State Farm commercial.
Well, you know, for those that think it's an exaggeration, they can just go back and watch the video later at MBR.
Yeah.
It happened. We watched it. Both free throw, well, one free throw is good. 19-13. Then you get a steal there as Nelson comes up with it. Gets it over to Manette. Her long jumper is no good, but Piernan gets a rebound.
Got to settle down. Got to settle it down.
Morton thought about shooting it, dribbles in with it, and gets fouled. Good strong take there, and Hofsis gets called.
And the foul calls that we didn't see in the first quarter are starting to come back here, and as we get a foul on every play.
Oh, there weren't enough called in the first half, John. We know that.
There's only 5 called in the whole first half.
Well, that's not acceptable. First free throw is good. It's 20-13 Vikings. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Hofsis, and away they go. Jumper off the glass, no good. Morton comes down with it. Arsenault's jumper was too strong. Piernan all alone puts it up and in. 22-13 Vikings. Another good look up ahead, and Vikings are getting some easy buckets in transition.
They're doing that a lot. We've seen that a lot this year, Maddie, with a couple games that we've done, is they're always looking to push, and that's something that you don't usually see a girls team doing, is pushing, but our Lady Vikings are doing it today.
Another block there by Sugars, and ends up into the hands of Piernan, who seems to be tracking down every loose ball. Sugars with it, picks up her dribble, gets it over to La Liberty, up top to Piernan. Down low, Adams, up top to Piernan, over to Morton. They're moving on offense. Sugars has it. Long jumper. Too strong. Just off the back iron. 2:10 remaining in the first half. 22-13 Vikings. Eagles working it around. Tic-tac-toe. Nelson drives in with a right hand up over the arms of Sugars. She altered the shot but didn't block it. Now she gets it up ahead to Morton, but that fastball's a little too low, and it's picked off there by Manette.
She was a couple seconds too late.
Hofsis drives up. Finger roll over the outstretched arms of Sugars. Is 22-15 Vikings. Morton with it. Gets cut off. Kicks it over to Sugars. La Liberty with it. Over on the right elbow. And Adams had the pass intended for her. She zigged. The pass zagged. It's out of bounds. It's Eagles basketball. The minute 35 remaining in the first half.
Just got to calm down a little bit, get more floor space, and that way it opens it up a little bit for Sugars. We've kind of gone away from that. We haven't seen her get the ball too much this second quarter. So spread the floor, look down low to Sugars, and then you kick that out for a shot.
Nelson on the baseline is good. 22-17, Vikings lead back down to 5. Minute 15 remaining in the first half, and the clock is ticking. Morton drives baseline, gets it down to Adams, who puts it on the floor, puts it up, and it goes down. Good look, good finish. Probably didn't even need to put it on the floor there, and it's 24-17 Vikings.
I thought she might have got hit too there, but
she's a freshman. Freshmen don't get those calls. They only get called for the screens that are off the ball that have nothing to do with the play. That's how that works.
Well, she is wearing the infamous number 4. You think she would,
Well, that doesn't help either, because I used to foul in on ridiculous things because, she was taller than other people. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Windham turnover.
Oh.
Sees Morton up ahead. She pulls it out, gets it to Sugars, gets it back. Off the glass, no good, gets the rebound. Puts it up with a hook, no good.
And no foul call.
Nothing. That's wonderful. Sugar steals it away, and there you go. There's your foul.
The crowd goes wild for a foul.
Mock cheers. Nothing brings my heart up more than a mock cheer. Hopefully the Oceanside administration doesn't ban mock cheers at some point.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've heard about that.
No.
I know Oceanside has nothing to do with Oxford Hills, but apparently in those games, when the other team was getting announced, the Sugars hits a free throw. 25-17 Vikings, the kids would hold up newspapers while the other teams were being announced. So apparently that was offensive, so they had to stop.
That was banned from my high school as well when I was there.
Wow.
It's unsportsmanlike.
Whoa!
And she gets
that was an elbow right in the chops. Sugars goes flying, no foul. No big deal. That's fine.
She's taller. She should be able to take that. She should be able to take that.
Randy Savage thought that elbow was inappropriate.
Some more WWE.
Good. Well, that's what's happening. Unbelievable. Ball tapped out of bounds. We'll stay with Oxford Hills. 21 and a half seconds remaining in the first half. 25-17 Vikings.
Look over the top.
Got to pass it at some point. There we go. Liberty ends up with it.
Sugars had her defender kind of isolated. Nobody in the backside, so that was a missed opportunity there.
Another unforced error. Ten seconds. Manette kicks it over. Floater, no good. Tipped around. Nelson with it. Gets it up top. That's blocked by Sugars. Gets off the jump at the buzzer. Not strong enough. Hofsis had a chance at it. Couldn't get to go down. Vikings had a big lead. Saw it dwindle. It's 25-17. We'll take a break. It's halftime. Oxford Federal Credit Union player profile coming up here at WOXO.
Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School sports fans. For lunch or supper, visit Polly's Variety in Oxford for pizza by the slice or a whole pizza, subs or grinders. And while you're there, pick up grocery items. Check out a wide variety of deli meats, cheeses, and veggies, all at great prices. For great pizza as well as breakfast sandwiches, subs, and grinders, call Polly's at 539-8254 with all the conveniences of a convenience store. Reasonably priced and a friendly staff. Go to Polly's Variety on King Street, Route 121. In Oxford.
When there's a big game on the line, you want experience. OA Centers for Orthopedics is the team to count on. With 4 convenient locations in Brunswick, Portland, Saco, and Windham, you have a choice. Board certified, nationally recognized, that's OA. Experience in motion. Online at orthoassociates.com.
Hi, this is Gene Banner of Bessie Motors announcing our continued support of the youth of the Oxford Hills. Once again, Bessie Motors will be sponsoring the player of the game. At Bessie Motors, we feel that lessons learned on the playing field will be valuable in developing our future leaders. Good luck to all of our scholar athletes from Bessie Motors.
Bessie Motors, South Paris, Maine.
Derek Chapman is a builder and project manager for the Knickerbocker Group, and he's often managing 4 or 5 jobs at a time. Derek credits the service he gets from Hammond Lumber Company for helping him make it all work.
I'm generally down in Boothby around 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably head home around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We do various different projects statewide. Hammond Lumber Company is also statewide, so we're able to work well together. I feel like they're part of the team and they're always there for us when we need them. We've had times before when I've had client meetings on the weekends and my rep from Hammond Lumber was there to answer questions for the client. Hammond Lumber Company is very, very dependable.
If you'd like to deal with a Maine family business that will be there for you whenever you need it, check with the people at Hammond Lumber. Call 1-866-HAMMOND toll-free or go online to hammondlumber.com. That's 1-866-HAMMOND and hammondlumber.com.
This Viking game is brought to you in part by Bolster Monumental Works in Oxford, serving Western Maine since 1877. Choose from a wide selection of monuments in many sizes, colors, and styles, and save money when you buy direct from the craftsman. Plus, Bolster Monumental Works now offers cremation urns. With over 30 years' experience, David does it all. From custom etchings and lettering to setup and cleaning, all services are guaranteed. Visit David at Bolster Monumental Works, 1278 Main Street in Oxford.
This Oxford Hills sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Bridgeton Hospital. The medical professionals of Bridgeton Hospital would like to take this time to wish the Vikings good luck. Bridgeton Hospital is proud to support local sports and encourages physical fitness and good health for all area youth. Bridgeton Hospital is committed to providing quality services and the best medical care to everyone in the Greater Lake region and Oxford Hills area. See them on the web at bridgetonhospital.org. Bridgeton Hospital, quality care close to home.
If you'd like a single, trusted source for all your insurance needs, home, auto, business, and more, talk to your local heroes at Chalmers Insurance Group. You'll get advice you can trust, rates you can live with, and a quick response when you really need it. The local heroes at Chalmers understand the needs of Maine people and businesses while offering the latest products from America's competitive rates. Visit Chalmers Insurance at 38 Paris Street in Norway or at chalmersinsurancegroup.com.
Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country, OXO. Halftime. Thank you, Burl. Good old Burl Lives. Time for the Oxford Federal Credit Union Player Profile, brought to you by Oxford Federal Credit Union, offices in Norway and Mexico. I'll do that, and then we'll do stats. I just made an on-air production decision. It's great.
All right.
Today's Oxford Federal Credit Union Player Profile is Erin Morton. She has not shared a nickname. She has chosen the option of not sharing it, which is probably good. She's a guard. She's graduating this year. She likes lobster. She likes math. Apparently she can be an accountant. She likes Golden State. She likes Steph Curry. She must model the game after that.
I wonder if there are bandwagon fans.
You know, there are a lot of, when I was in high school, John, everybody liked the Bulls or they liked the Phoenix Suns.
Right, yeah.
Or they walked around. Oh, no, wait, there was the Orlando Magic, too.
Yes.
Remember, everybody loved
Starter
Penny
jackets.
and Shaq.
Yeah, everybody had those starter jackets.
And they had the starter jacket. Or they liked Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning.
Because I Golden State just came out of nowhere. So how do you like them from? I think she's a bandwagon.
See, I have a funny story. My second team for years, since the early 90s, was Golden State because I went to Martin's once.
Here we go.
And I bought this hat. It was a starter hat.
Really?
It was the original starter hat. It was the snapback starter hat. This is when they had Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullen and Tim Hardaway and all those guys. And that was my first ever hat. So I kind of liked them all the way through. So they did come out of nowhere.
Hey, there you go.
And I've stayed with some awful, horrific-looking logos for them,
do
too.
you still have that hat?
I don't, unfortunately. My mom was washing the hats. She put it through a dryer. Oh. That and a couple of Montreal Expos ones, the plastic melted.
Yeah, those would be classical hats right now.
Brutal. Unbelievable.
You could be wearing it today.
I never let her forget it. She never threw my baseball cards away, but she did melt all my hats. I'm still a little bitter about that. Thanks, Mom. Erin's most memorable experience was going to the state game, and she's planning to go to college after graduation. Your Oxford Federal Credit Union Player Profile was on Erin Morton. Thank you to Oxford Federal Credit Union, with offices in Norway and Mexico. Hand it over to John Gilson for statistical analysis, and then we'll take a break.
Couple quick stats that pop out to us is our Lady Vikings are 0 for 6 from the three-point line. It just isn't falling today. So, like I've said a little bit during the game broadcast, we really need to work it down low to Sugars, who really dominated in the first quarter. And then once the defense starts collapsing in on Sugars, that's when you look back out for that three-point shot, and you get a little bit of a better angle at it, better momentum. And when you're practicing, that's where the ball's coming from during practices, is coming down from down low. So I'd like to see that happen. And then Sugars, another stat from Sugars, she's got 12 rebounds here in the first half. She's really crashing the board. She's got 9 defensive, so that's really limiting Windham's second chance opportunities. And as you know, and we've seen in multiple games before, is those second chance opportunities is how teams really get back into the game and really take control of the game by getting multiple shots. So those are a couple quick stats that I see.
Maya Minette, Sadie Nelson lead Windham with 4 points apiece. Tiana Sugars has 10 points for the Vikings. Other thing I see here, 3 for 9 from the free throw line. No, 33% doesn't cut it.
4 for 12 if you combine them.
Yeah, that's tremendous. We'll take a break, and we'll come back in about 3 minutes of second half action. Well, actually 2.5 minutes. You're listening to OXO.
Oxford Federal Credit Union helps make sense of banking and money. Their Free For Me account is the ultimate account for 18 to 25-year-olds. Instead of strict rules and requirements, OFCU offers perks that give you a head start. There's no minimum balance or monthly fees. And with their mobile app, I can deposit checks right from my smartphone or tablet. Just snap, tap, and deposit. It's that easy. Open your Free For Me account at ofcu.org.
Your dream home is waiting for you at KBS Model Home Center in South Paris. KBS Model Center is a display center that can refer you to one of their many network home builders to ensure that you get the home of your dreams. Come and view their homes on display or stop in and ask Steve for a factory tour. KBS features quality crafted homes built by local people for local people. Dreams do come true at KBS Model Home Center, located at 290 Park Street, Route 26, South Paris.
If your laundry's got you down or the clothes are piling up, try Betty's Laundry in South Paris, a fully attended, clean, coin-operated laundry. Betty's offers 66 top-of-the-line washers and dryers to get the job done in a hurry. Their new 80-pound washers can do a whole week's worth of laundry in just 23 minutes. These are also great to wash bedding, rugs, and large items that just won't fit in your home machine. Have fun this season, Oxford Hill athletes, from your friends at Betty's Laundry, 142 Main Street, South Paris.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Grover Gun Drilling. On the field and off, you're a winner with us, Vikings. That's Grover Gun Drilling, supporting the Oxford Hills from locations in Norway and Oxford. Go Vikings!
This Oxford Hill sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Bridgeton Hospital. The medical professionals of Bridgeton Hospital would like to take this time to wish the Vikings good luck. Bridgeton Hospital is proud to support local sports and encourages physical fitness and good health for all area youth. Bridgeton Hospital is committed to providing quality services and the best medical care to everyone in the Greater Lake region and Oxford Hills area. See them on the web at bridgetonhospital.org. Bridgeton Hospital, quality care close to home.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party.
Welcome back. 25-17.
Where you can see every couple tries to stop.
Oxford Hills Vikings girls lead Windham 25-17 here. Halftime just ending. Matt Beltwell, John Gilson here. Anonymous camera guy on the camera. You can watch the video stream at mbr.org. Me and Gene Cassidy on the board. Eastman for three. No good. Rebound. Comes out to Manette. Back the other way comes Windham.
Another missed three. I mean, they draw that play up a lot coming out of half, but I still love to see them go down low.
That one goes out of bounds off of the hands of Sugars, so it will remain with Windham. Stats today provided by the MBR stat crew. Thanks to them for that. That ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with Windham at the end of their bench, in front of the water.
Need a strong third quarter here, Matt. He kind of put him away and don't need to worry about him in the fourth quarter.
Don't let him hang around. That jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Colby.
Hey,
and there's the push.
3 fouls later.
It's delayed push. Wyndham wants to travel because, you know.
I mean, she did travel, but that was after being shoved 3 or 4 times.
There was a cause and effect there.
Yes, you are correct. We got a warning. Got to give her a warning. There we go.
Now you got to back off.
After Coach Pelletier says, are you going to give her a warning?
There's the warning.
So that's...
Inbounded to Sugars. She gets it over to Eastman. Bring it up over the timeline. 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. It's 25-17 Vikings. And there's a double dribble. Not the start you wanted here in the second half.
Couple turnovers is not how you want to start this second half.
Nelson with it. Flanders into the corner. Manette drives baseline, goes up, floater, no good. Rebound comes down to Hanley. Strong rebound by Ellie Hanley.
Oh.
Goes off of Hanley and out of bounds.
It's a big rebound by Hanley. Coach Pelletier is kind of telling her to, hey, slow it down when you get that rebound and get it to one of the guards, point guards.
Nelson with it, dribbles with the left hand up top. That's Files with it. She takes a long shot. No good. Another rebound for Tiana Sugars.
Have you seen the score on the boys' game, Maddie?
I have. It's 40-30 at the half. Andrew Fleming had 2 dunks at the end of the first half.
Nice.
Eastman with another 3. Finally gets one to go down. 28-17 Vikings.
That means there's more to come.
Stay tuned. They work it around. Manette with it with the left hand. Over to Arsenal, who drives in, knifes in, and puts it down. Foul is good. And the continuation.
We've seen that a lot this year, Maddie. Must be a point of emphasis. The continuation.
The continuation is now a point of emphasis. It's much better than the free throw line violations being a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
I still go back to the Lewiston-Hamden game from 2 years ago where I believe there was like 14 in the first half or something.
All on one kid.
But it doesn't matter if you get to the free throw line today because nobody seems to want to make them. 28-19 Vikings. Morton with it. Pull up. Good. 30-19 Vikings.
It's good to see Aaron get back on the board here in the second half. One thing we haven't seen, which you're probably going to be mad for me to say this crew is a little bit of a seasoned crew, and you don't see that typical hand check.
Why? Why?
Hey, I'm confident that these guys are so seasoned that they're not going to listen to the point of emphasis.
Right. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hanley's going to get called for the foul. She was a little late on the help side defense there. She gets called for a blocking foul. That is going to send Miss Arsenal to the line. Free throw's good. Second free throw, no good. Colby with a rebound. Over to Hanley, who gets it over the timeline. Over to Colby, and the pass is too low. Now she's got to go back and get it to save the possession. And goes into the back court. Windham will set it up underneath the basket in front of the cheerleaders. Into the corner. Manette drives in.
Travel.
Good call. I thought they were going to call reaching on Piernan, but you got it right.
Nice animated call there.
That's good.
Gotta love when their referees get a little excited about their calls.
You wonder if they go out to dances and they dance like that. Like, do they just do the travel call and then point to the left and point to the right?
I think
is that the dance?
I think they do.
You wonder about that sort of thing. Morton drives baseline, and her pass intended for Hanley goes right into the hands of Nelson, picked off.
She kind of jumped in the air, and at that point it was too late for her to do anything about it. She had to try to force that, and unfortunately it was a turnover.
Long three-pointer by Arsenal, no good, goes out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball. Adams and the Liberty into the ball game. Hanley, Colby, they sit down.
Jada Adams has been a little quiet today with her 26-point game the other night. She's only got 4 today, so let's see if she can get fired up here in this second half.
See if they try to work it back down low to her and Sugars. Adams back into the ball game. The Liberty with it up at the top of the key. She puts it on the floor. Hands it off to Pierre, and now up top to Morton, who's wide open for 3. She'll take it. She'll make it.
And here comes the 3 ball.
33-20 Vikings.
First 2 of the game here by the Aarons.
Manette lost the defender and drove right in.
Yeah, lack of help side defense on that one.
33-22 Vikings. The Liberty with it over to Sugars, and her pass intended for Morton is picked off by Manette. Up and in, laid in, 33-24 Vikings. Windham picking up the pressure here. Oxford Hills is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. We'll be right back. 30 seconds here on WOXO.
Hi, this is Teresa Clifton, owner of Littlefields Flowers and Gifts in South Paris. With great pleasure, we have been serving the area's floral needs for generations. I invite you to come and explore all that Littlefields has to offer, from weddings to funerals, birthdays to graduation, and any special occasion, Littlefields can help you say it with flowers. Visit Littlefields Flowers and Gifts on Main Street in South Paris. Call us at 743-6301. Since 1934, we have been experts in the art of expression.
You've got the right station for Maine's pure country. 92.7 WOXO, Norway, LA, Brunswick, and WTBM, Mexico, Farmington, Augusta. Maine's pure country station, OXO.
Welcome back. Morton inbounds, has it on the inbound, lost it. Adams picked it up, and it'll go back out of bounds off of Windham. So
foul, actually, I think.
Oh, that was a foul?
Foul number 14, I believe, is what
that was on Arsenal.
That's our third.
Stay tuned at the end of the game for the Bessie Motors Player of the Game, brought to you by Bessie Motors. Winner gets a personal pizza to Doe's out on Route 26. Adams inbounds, over to Perrinan, to Morton. Now they'll work it around on the other side as Perrinan circles it up top to Sugars. Sugars will take a pull-up jumper. Too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Hofsas, the freshman. Up ahead to... That was Watson, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Good help side defense there by Oxford Hills.
Way to get back by Morton, and who was the other one? Well, Liberty.
Jumper by Nelson, no good. And Manette comes down with it after Watson and Sugars battle. Nelson on a baseline jumper gets that to go.
She's very quick, Maddie Manette. She was trapped in that corner, and she was able just to dribble right around the top of the key and find a Nelson down low.
33-26 Vikings, 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Every time it looks like Oxford Hills is going to pull away with this one, Windham comes right back into it. Sugars with it up at the top of the key. Morton for three, no good. Rebound, fought for, and it'll go off of Adams in the corner and be Windham basketball.
We're getting those three-point opportunities a lot, Maddie, but I don't know if you've noticed. We're just not, it's not the spots that we want. We're not set. We're kind of off balance a little bit. Kind of I like that inside-out work more as we've seen them hit two from that.
Manette thought about shooting it, doesn't. Nelson picks up her dribble. Up top now, they work it around. Nelson being guarded by La Liberty. Hands it off to Manette. She gets it to Watson. Her shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Sugars. And you get a foul there. That's going to be on Watson. Trying to tie it up.
It's good by Sugars, as you notice. She kind of kept that ball right at her chin, elbows out a little bit, and tried to just pivot. And, you know, smart move to not put that ball down where they can kind of smack at it a little bit. And she gets picks up a foul.
They get it to Sugars, who gets it over the timeline. She's like, whatever, I'll just do this on my own. She goes coast to coast, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Hofsas. Oh, Hofsas. Coast to coast, she can't get it to go. The Liberty with it. Thought she got hit. Instead, Perrinan ends up with the ball. Hofsas still trying to get it going. Perrinan tries to get it down low to Hanley, out of bounds. Fast pace, but no points.
Fast pace and very sloppy.
Sloppy basketball. They work it around. Nelson, long two-pointer, no good. Rebound the Liberty. Gets it over to Hanley. Hanley brings it back up top. Coach Pelletier wants him to reset. Morton drives in, gets cut off, gets it over to Sugars. Hanley looking to get it down low to Sugars, and that will go off the legs there of number 10, Katie Herzig.
She showed that way too soon, as if that ball would have got there, it would have been stolen by Nelson.
Down low to Sugars. She goes up, hook shot, up and in, 35-26, finally getting back to basics.
They haven't been able to stop her all the day, Maddie, so got to stick with your bread and butter.
Hofsas baseline, Nelson, Herzig, her shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Morton. Morton splits the defense. Gets it over to La Liberty with a little pull-up. In and out, no good. Minute 20 remaining in the third quarter. Nelson with it.
Bravo.
Herzig shot is good. 35-26 Vikings. 35-28 Vikings. 7-point lead. Morton breaks the defense again, goes up with it, and that'll be a blocking foul there as Herzig was not set.
No.
Morton got away with one on that one.
And Herzig got away with one down here that resulted in 2 points as she traveled. Took 3 or 4 steps. So kind of getting us back a little bit.
Free throw. Nothing but net, but not good. Minute 8 remaining in the third quarter, 35-28 Vikings. Morton's shot is good. 1 of 2 at the line, 36-28. Vikings with the lead here. Minute remaining in the third quarter. Manette being guarded by Morton. Up top to Nelson, into the corner from Manette. Up top to Hofstas. Perrin almost stole it. Instead, Hofstas is going to take off with it. Picks up her dribble over to Nelson. Shot fake. Puts it on the floor. Goes up. Scoop shot is good. Windham's going to take a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. They trail Oxford Hills 36-30. 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter right here on WOXO.
My name is Dave Cowens. I live in Maine, and I am a Norway Savings Bank customer. I'm also a former professional basketball player and coach from Boston. I teamed up with Norway Savings because they are driven, passionate, and they play fair. Believe me, you never have to worry about the small print with Norway Savings. They even have a free checking account that's actually free. No kidding, no hidden fees. So join me and team up with Norway Savings Bank.
You must deposit $25 to open a Free Solutions checking account. Norway Savings is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
In a time when more of our daily lives are tied to computer screens and smartphones, the need for resources to keep our youth active and unplugged is greater than ever. That's why the Oxford Hills Athletic Boosters are committed to raising money to help support our area youth sports programs. Only through the willingness of volunteers to donate their valuable time to assist the boosters can they continue to help ensure that our kids don't miss out on all the benefits of
The message from the Big Rig Shop in Oxford.
Welcome back. Pass down low to Sugars, no good. Foul be called there on Windham. They're apoplectic. Back from the timeout, 36-30. Vikings trail by 6.
Interesting timeout by Windham to give Oxford Hills a chance to, draw something up. I mean, there was still 30 seconds to go, but that gives, Coach Pelletier time without using one of his timeouts to draw up a play, as we just saw Sugars going on the back door. Missed the layup, but got a foul.
Hits the first free throw, 37-30. Don't take the free throws for granted here.
Or the internet.
Or the internet, for that matter. Second free throw, no good. I was just having a conversation about internet. That's why that flies out like that. Manette with it, puts it on the floor with the right hand, over to Herzig. Nelson, step back, three-pointer with 12 seconds remaining, buries it. 37-33 Vikings. And you're going to get a foul called there as Manette reaches in, and I would say that Brody Artis was not a fan of that call. That would be my assumption. Just by the reaction, of course. One more, and Oxford Hills goes in the 1-on-1 bonus. So if you're Oxford Hills, you got to know to bring it back. Eastman was wide open, but nobody saw it in time. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Sugars with it, up with the right hand, can't get it to go. And that will end the third quarter. Eagles are storming in. They trail by 4. We'll see what the Vikings can do coming up right here on WOXO.
Hello, sports fans. This is Steve from Service Master Clean, the folks in the yellow vans. Hopefully, you'll never have to experience a disaster such as a fire or a flood striking your home or business. But if you do, we're here to help you get your life back to normal. Call us at 539-4452 for 24-hour emergency service. For both commercial and residential disaster restoration to carpet cleaning, floor refinishing, and more, you can be confident knowing that Service Master Clean has over 50 years of experience and will do the job right. Service Master has moved right down the road from our Main Street location, but we can always be reached at 539-4452. For any disaster, call Service Master.
With over 60 years of housing experience, Twin Town Homes can put you in a brand new home of your own. Let Twin Town Homes custom design and build a home that fits your family's needs and budget. Call 539-8881. For single wides, ranches, capes, and colonials, Twin Town Homes will help you select the perfect home. Visit Twin Town Homes on Route 26 in Oxford or see them on the web at twintownhomes.com.
Welcome back. Oxford Hills and Windham, 37-33, start of the fourth quarter here. Girls basketball on Maine's Pure Country OXO. Windham basketball.
We got ourselves a ball game, Maddie. As we said in the beginning, do not allow Windham to stick around, and guess what? They've stuck around.
Windham to stick around. Long three-point attempt by Manette, no good, but rebound comes down to Hofsis. Then the rebound tapped around, but luckily Morton steals it away. Get it up ahead to Colby. I don't know how that ended up her hands, and it went down. 38-9, 33 Vikings. Wow.
Great balance by Colby to basically catch that ball and put it back in.
Go up with it in one swoop, because if not, probably would have been a turnover or slowed down the possession. Nelson for three again. She's just getting warmed up.
As I said in the beginning, Maddie, she's one of their top players, and she's hitting two back-to-back threes, one at the end of the third quarter and now one to start the fourth, so we really got to get out on her.
Morton almost had it open, couldn't get it to go. Hanley for three, long rainbow attempt, no good. Sugars tried to tap it, ended up into the hands of Nelson. Eastman back on defense. Herzig's shot goes off the bottom of the backboard, out of bounds. Windham missed a golden opportunity there. 39-36, Vikings lead by 3. They outscored Windham 15-4 in the first quarter. They've been outscored since 32-24. Quick math for you there.
Yeah, I tried doing it, I couldn't.
Morton goes on the baseline, floater up and in, 41-36. And nice to see Aaron Morton looking for her offense, not just with the threes, but driving to the lane as well.
Yeah, we need to get a stop here as the momentum was really shifted towards the Eagles here.
Herzig over to Manette. She floats it off the glass. No good. Rebound, Sugars. Got to come back and help her. She's like, nah, I'll just dribble it myself. We're good. Gets it over the timeline. Hanley with it. Over to Eastman. She'll fire. Too short.
Over the back.
And Colby. I think she took out 2 players there.
Yeah.
They'll only give you 1 foul, but it was impressive. It was a 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
It's like foul. She had a coupon.
Yeah.
41-36, 5:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. Vikings lead Windham in girls basketball action. I'll get you the boys' score in a minute. Windham works it around. Herzig up top to Nelson, who's over by the three-point line, over by the free throw line. Excuse me, into the corner from Manette. She drives baseline. Gets cut off, loses it. Nelson fires another 3, too short, but gets a rebound because she doesn't get boxed out. Hook shot's no good. Sugars fights for it, and it ends up into the hands of Hanley, who gets it over to Morton. They got a fast break if they hurry. They get it to Colby, who puts it up, and it won't go down, but she'll go to the line.
That was a great way for Aaron Morton to wait until the defense stepped up, and then when the defense stepped up, she had a nice bounce pass.
End of the third quarter, Vikings lead Windham 56-52 in boys basketball. Andrew Fleming, 26, Colverrier, 14. Gilman has 28 for Windham.
It looks like Windham is hanging around both games as the boys were up a little bit more.
That's a new AA North. We don't know. It's like a box of chocolates. We don't know what we're going to get in each game. Colby's first free throw is good. Second free throw also good.
That's why I stick with Reese's, Maddie. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, you know. You're getting the peanut butter right in the middle. Flanders back in there for Windham. She had 3 early fouls, so. Manette calling for the ball on the baseline. Hofsis, she can dribble. And shot there by Watson is no good, and that ball will go out of bounds as Nelson tapped it out. Got lucky she didn't get nailed with an over the back there against Sugars. 5:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Vikings. Big possession for them.
They really want to get a good shot off of this, too. They don't want to force something. They want to be able to not do that.
Not turn it over as pass for Hanley's picked away by Nelson. Long three-pointer by Flanders is off the mark. And they're going to call her for an in the back. That'll be on Watson, a little push.
Oxford Hills struggling here. Break the press, but luckily they get a one-on-one and don't have to break the press.
No, now they'll just shoot free throws. So now you could win the game at the free throw line, but we'll see what happens. Through three quarters of play, of course, 5 for 13 at the free throw line is Oxford Hills. Windham is 2 for 6. Two teams have combined to shoot 3 for 18 from the field. Of course, the stats brought to you by the Stat Crew. You can follow them on Twitter. Look for 207 Stat Crew. First free throw is good, 44-36. No violation there. That was nice. I probably jinxed it. There'll be one here. Ready? Here it comes. Oh, no, hits both free throws. No violation, everybody. Great job. 45-36 Vikings, up to 9. Woo! Hofstas has it on the right elbow extended, being guarded by Piran, and she can dribble. And she gets swatted there because she wasn't quite tall enough to get over the top of Tiana Sugars. Vikings get the basketball. Hanley with it. Gets it down low. Nice play there as Adams puts it down. Hanley to Adams. 11-point lead for Oxford Hills.
This is just how you wanted to start this fourth quarter. Well, it's more than start, but we're almost halfway through. we want to keep going.
This is how you wanted to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and the second.
They just wanted to keep people interested, I guess. Nelson over to Watson, into the corner for Hofstas. She fakes the three, puts it on the floor with the left hand, swings it out over to Manette. Manette puts it on the floor, back over to Hofstas. Hofstas into the corner. That'll be Flanders. Got away with a little bit of a travel there with the 2 steps, but that was all right. Nelson puts it on the floor.
There's your hand check.
And there's your hand check, and that is on the freshman.
Can't do that.
Nope. Especially if you're a freshman.
It's actually a good foul because I think Sugars might have tried to block it, and a little bit of the same height with Nelson and might have picked up a foul.
Full timeout. We'll be right back in 1 minute, 47-36 Vikings on OXO, online at NBR.org.
In a time when more of our daily lives are tied to computer screens and smartphones, the need for resources to keep our youth active and unplugged is greater than ever. That's why the Oxford Hills Athletic Boosters are committed to raising money to help support our area youth sports programs. Only through the willingness of volunteers to donate their valuable time to assist the boosters can they continue to help ensure that our kids don't miss out on all the benefits of participating in team sports. So make today the day that you visit Oxford Hills Athletic Boosters.org to find out what you can do to keep your kids moving. Go Vikings!
We're here with Joe Galetta from Ripley and Fletcher Ford. And Joe, being a small-town dealer with small-town values, it's all about how you treat your customers, right?
You know, it does sometimes sound like everybody's trying to reinvent themselves to be a small-town dealer. You know, at Ripley and Fletcher Ford, we don't have to reinvent anything. This is the same formula we've always used. Set the customer's expectations high and then meet those expectations, and you end up with a satisfied customer every time.
Ripley and Fletcher Ford, 80 Main Street in South Paris, online at ripleyandfletcherford.com.
Oxford County's premier dealer since 1909.
Welcome back. Long three-point attempt is good. Manette for 3, and it's 47-39 Vikings. If you're Windham, that's exactly what you want coming out of the timeout. Morton drives in, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Nelson. Vikings fans wanted a foul, didn't get it. Swing it around in the corner. Hofstas buries along too, 47-41. Eagles back in this one.
Proves to be a great timeout by Windham as they come out with 5 quick points and cut this lead down to 6.
Piran in over to Sugars. Over to Morton. Morton puts it on the floor, kicks it over to Piran. 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Vikings lead by 6, 47-41. Morton over to Sugars. She puts it on the floor. Looking to get down low to Adams. She puts it on the floor, puts it up with a hook shot, too short. Rebound comes down to Nelson.
One thing the freshman's got to learn is to not fade away. If you would have spun to middle and went straight up, you probably would have got a foul.
Flanders' shot is no good, but Hanley skies for the rebound. But then the pass is taken away, and now everybody's tied up on the floor. Soroy's like, I didn't see a foul there. Brody Artis is like, there was. It's a jump ball, so it'll be Oxford Hills basketball. Piran out of the game, the Liberty back in with 2:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. According to Cali Oaks, another technical foul on Andrew Fleming because the kid's apparently supposed to be a robot because he's bigger than other kids. They inbound it, and it's going to go off of Sugars and the official, and it'll be another turnover here for Oxford Hills off the inbounds. Work it around. Nelson up at the top of the key. Flanders. Manette, another long three. Too strong, no good. Hanley, too far down low, and it ends up into the hands of Nelson. Sugars can't get the rebound, and it's 47-43. Vikings lead down to 4. Morton gets it over the timeline. Back up to Sugars. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Now is not the time to start stalling.
Especially the way the foul shooting has been this year. We're shooting, I think we're at 33% to start the second half. It might be up a little bit higher now, but when you're foul shooting that low, I would not be stalling.
One more foul for Windham, and then Oxford Hills is in the double bonus. Big free throws here for the Vikings. First free throw rattles out. Missed opportunities at the free throw line for Oxford Hills. Flanders into the corner. Manette for three-way off the glass. No good. And it's all tied up. It'll be Windham basketball.
And Windham's kind of taking a page out of the Oxford Hills playbook. They're really pushing it now, and Oxford Hills is struggling to get back here as they see a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s.
Windham works it around. Hofstas almost lost it. Herzig into the ball game, dribbles it with the left hand into the corner for Manette. Manette puts it on the floor with the right hand. She knifes in, puts it up, and good. 2-point lead now for the Vikings.
Manette has had her way with the Lady Vikings all day. They got to stop her from going middle, Maddie. Every time she gets the ball, they are allowing her to go middle and just really break up that zone.
Vikings with it up top. Working it around. 1:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Morton drives in. Foul gets called. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. 1:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. 47-45 Vikings. Got to make your free throws.
Foul shots here, Maddie. Very big.
Around the rim and down.
She makes this to be a 2-possession game at least.
Around the rim and out. Sugars fights for the offensive rebound and gets it.
All timeout.
Up top to Morton. Puts it on the floor. Foul called there on Manette with a reach in. 1:02 remaining in the fourth quarter.
I think you might see Windham start to do what they call black or red, which is an intentional foul. It's a way of getting away with it, as it's an automatic intentional if you hear the coach say foul and they go and foul.
That second free throw is good as well. Hits them both, about time. 50-45, minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Windham trails Oxford Hills by 5. Manette works it around to Nelson. Manette wide open, top of the key, no good, too strong, but the rebound comes down to Hofstas. The freshman knifes in. Foul's going to be on Hanley.
Not in the bonus, so they got a few fouls to give here.
Thought for a second they were going to call Hofstas for an elbow.
Or a carry.
What's that? It's a carry. Into the corner. Nelson now has it up at the top of the key. Flanders over to Hofstas. Down low to Watson. Swatted by Sugars and blocked. Come on!
Wow.
That was somehow a body. I mean, they're tied up. Give me a break.
That is terrible.
That's
Initiating the clock.
Free throw's good. Apparently, ball not lying here. 50-46.
Almost in the bonus. One more.
35.9 remaining in the fourth quarter. 4-point lead for the Vikings. And that one hits off the back iron and drops right in. Like, most of the time it's back iron strong and it bounces back 5 yards, but not this time. Vikings had trouble on the inbounds all day. They inbounded to Sugars, and there's your foul there on Nelson. And mock cheers from the crowd. Sugars goes to the line to shoot a pair.
Windham's playing a little offense-defense here.
Might as well.
Plenty of fouls. So.
Extend the game, see what happens.
Watson will be coming back in to play on the offensive end.
First free throw, good. And now the all-important free throw to make it 5 points. That way there can't be tied on a 4-point play, because there is a 4-point play. It's rare, but it happens. Second free throw is good. You want to guard against any shenanigans here. 35 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Oxford Hills. Wyndham works it around. Hofstas with it. Gets it over to Flanders. Flanders puts it on the floor. Nelson is wide open for three. Too strong. Bank was almost open, but it wasn't. Pass intended for Colby. Gets picked away. Morton takes it. Gets it back. Foul, I think, is going to be on Flanders. She was all over the place trying to get that basketball, and the loose ball foul gets called. 19.4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 52-47 Vikings. Aaron Morton will go to the line to shoot a pair.
When you get that rebound, you just want to chin it, wait for everybody to clear out, maybe take 1 or 2 dribbles. Do not pass into traffic.
Or cross court, especially. Free throw rolls around and goes down. Second free throw. Good.
That should seal the game there with up 7 points.
John Gilson wants to end it. We'll see what happens. Hofstas for three. No good. Rebound. Nelson gets it down. Timeout Windham. 11.3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Dave's Small Engine Repair in Oxford, your local Aaron's dealer.
Hi, this is Dave Patry. Why shovel this winter when you can have a new Aaron's snowblower? They're built right and engineered for durability. Hurry in now to Dave's Small Engine and check out our entire line of Aaron's snowblowers offering unparalleled performance and a great price to boot.
Visit Dave's Small Engine Repair at 910 Main Street, Route 26 in Oxford.
Welcome back. It's Oxford Hills Vikings basketball on Maine's Beer Country, OXO. 54-49, the Lady Vikings lead the Windham Eagles. 11.3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. We're coming out of a Windham timeout. Oxford Hills will be inbounding. Colby, Morton, Eastman, La Liberty, and Sugars in the ball game for Oxford Hills. Hofstas, Herzig, Nelson, Manette, and Flanders in for Windham. They inbound it to Colby. She gets fouled with 9.3 seconds remaining. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was a good play by Coach Pelletier. Something different that the Eagles haven't seen today. They've been doing your typical 2 at the foul line, 2 at the half court. And that was a completely different out of a full court press breaker. And we were easily got that ball now that Colby will go to the line.
Colby's no stranger to making free throws late in games. Made big ones last year in the big road win, come from behind road win against Mount Blue in overtime. Free throw, good. You could hear a mouse pee in here when they're at the free throw line. Second free throw to make it a 2-possession game. Makes it so. 56-49 Vikings, 7-point lead for Oxford Hills.
If you're the Vikings, you want to shoot the foul shots like you did in this fourth quarter. They didn't miss too many.
Nelson from long, no good. Watson puts it up, can't get it to go. And a late foul with a half-second left. Just let it go, Margot. Let it go. But Sugars gets called for the foul. And she's like, I'm sorry. It's my fault. My bad. 0.5 seconds remaining. It's 56-49 Oxford Hills.
Making the bonus. Not a Tommy point, but a Peter point.
Oh, goodness. Free throw's good there by Watson. Second free throw, too strong. Fought for Nelson over the back, can't get it to go. That'll do it. Weird ending.
No over back on that? I think you should have had a foul call.
It should have been another one at least. 56-50, the Vikings win by 6. We'll come back with the Bessie Motors Player of the Game coming up here on OXO.
Hi, this is Ryan Laverdier. Monica, the team, and I are proud to help make this broadcast of Oxford Hills basketball possible. With over 100 years of combined experience in the Oxford Hills, our team can help you buy or sell residential and waterfront homes, land, and commercial property. Check us out on the web at barefootrealty.com and like us on Facebook or call 539-6060. We're Barefoot Realty, 698 Main Street in Oxford, and we're dedicated to growing the Oxford Hills.
Because your memories matter, put them in the hands of a professional at Photography by Trish Logan in Norway. Trish specializes in children, high school seniors, families, and business professionals, and also offers many other studio services. Create beautiful home decor with your portraits and preserve your family memories forever with high-quality images that last for generations. Photography by Trish Logan, Maine's award-winning premier portrait studio, is conveniently located across from Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School in Norway, Maine. For more information, visit trishlogan.com. Maurice Restaurant in South Paris invites you to enjoy a delicious, affordable lunch every Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. Choose from daily specials and a great lunch menu. Brunch is served every Sunday from 11 to 2. Maurice Restaurant also serves dinner from 4 p.m. daily, closed Monday. Plus, visit them on the web at mauricerestaurant.com and register to receive their latest promotional specials. Maurice Restaurant on Main Street in South Paris, where casual attire is welcome.
This Viking sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Jordan's Garage in Oxford. If your car needs fixing, bring it to Jordan's Garage, and they'll get you on the road again in no time. Jordan's Garage offers general automotive repair on all makes and models of cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs. And at Jordan's Garage, they even specialize in Volkswagen and Audi service and repair. Call them at 539-8465. That's 539-8465. Visit Jordan's Garage at 693 Main Street, Route 26 in Oxford. Go Vikings!
At home or on the go, you'll find Rainbow Federal Credit Union is with you every step of the way with home banking and mobile banking. Obtain current account balances, view account histories, make transfers between accounts, view recently cleared checks, and a whole lot more. And best of all, it's free for all members. Sign up today. Stop by Rainbow's offices in Lewiston, Auburn, Mechanic Falls, and South Paris, or on the web at rainbowfcu.com. Member eligibility required. Rainbow Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and insured by NCUA. Rainbow, here for you.
The Oxford Hills and South Paris Dunkin' Donuts are proud sponsors of high school sports. Enjoy delicious coffee, hot chocolate, breakfast, and anytime sandwiches, wraps, donuts, muffins, and more. Visit your local Oxford Dunkin' Donuts locations at 467 Main Street and 1240 Main Street. Stop by your local South Paris Dunkin' Donuts at 169 Main Street. And remember, Oxford Hills runs on Dunkin'. Did you know C.N. Brown Company has been offering energy savings and the value you deserve for over 65 years, and it just keeps getting better? Now you can bundle and save when you enroll in C.N. Brown Electricity and Premium Red Shield Heating Oil. Customers save an additional 5 cents on every gallon. Bundle that with their outstanding Big Apple Rewards program, and absolutely no one offers more than C.N. Brown Company. Locally owned and operated all over northern New England. Reach them at cnbrown.com.
Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School sports fans. For lunch or supper, visit Polly's Variety in Oxford for pizza by the slice or a whole pizza, subs, or grinders. And while you're there, pick up grocery items. Check out a wide variety of deli meats, cheeses, and veggies, all at great prices. For great pizza, as well as breakfast sandwiches, subs, and grinders, call Polly's at 539-8254 with all the conveniences of a convenience store. Reasonably priced and a friendly staff. Go to Polly's Variety on King Street, Route 121. In Oxford.
When there's a big game on the line, you want experience. OA Centers for Orthopedics is the team to count on. With 4 convenient locations in Brunswick, Portland, Saco, and Windham, you have a choice. Board certified, nationally recognized, that's OA. Experience in motion. Online at orthoassociates.com.
Hi, this is Gene Banner of Bessie Motors announcing our continued support of the youth of the Oxford Hills. Once again, Bessie Motors will be sponsoring the Player of the Game. At Bessie Motors, we feel that lessons learned on the playing field will be valuable in developing our future leaders. Good luck to all of our scholar athletes from Bessie Motors.
Bessie Motors, South Paris, Maine.
Welcome back. Oxford Hills Vikings basketball on Maine's Pure Country, OXO. Final score in this one, Oxford Hills 56, Windham 50. I hand it over to John Gilson for the stats, which are provided today by Stat Crew. Follow them on Twitter. Look for 207 Stat Crew there.
For Windham Eagles, we had Maya Manette with 13, Katie Herzig with 2, Megan Hofsis with 4, Lindsay Arsenal with 6, Michaela Watson with 5, team high, Sadie Nelson with 18. For our Lady Vikings, we had Jada Adams with 6, Anna Pierinin with 4, Erin Eastman with 3, Jaden Colby with 8, Tiana Sugars with 17, and Aaron Morton with a game high, team high, 18 points.
And your Bessie Motors player of the game, which I'll give to you in a minute. Go ahead with Windham.
Just some stats that I saw. Our Lady Vikings shot 13 for 15 from the foul line in that fourth quarter, which was, we were only 5 for 13 starting off starting the fourth quarter. So that was a big turnaround there. That kind of actually won the game for us. As you know, we always say foul shots win ball games. Another big stat. I'm not sure what the school record is. I'm sure it's not this, but it's pretty close. As Sugars, not only did she have 16 points, but she had 16 rebounds. That is a whole lot of rebounds, and that helped not give the Windham Eagles those second opportunities and really sealed it coming down to the end when she had a few big boards.
And your co-Bessie Motors players of the game. That's right, co-Bessie Motors players of the game. It's the Christmas season. We're in a giving mood.
'Tis the season.
Tiana Sugars with 17 points, 16 rebounds, also 4 blocks on that, by the way. And Aaron Morton with 18 points. Congratulations to Aaron and Tiana for being today's Bessie Motors players of the game. That'll do it for us. You can catch the replay in crystal clear high definition online after the game at mbr.org. For John Gilson, who is over to my left, for our undisclosed camera guy who's behind the camera, and for me and Gene Cassidy back at the Gleason Media Palatial Estate Studios of beautiful downtown Norway, Maine, I'm Matty Beltwell. Again, your final score, Oxford Hills 56, Windham 50, and the girls having a good start to the year. We'll catch you next time. We'll be back here Tuesday night for boys basketball. Jefferson, Oxford Hills. We'll see if the referees allow Andrew Fleming to play or not. We'll see what happens. Catch you next time on OXO.
At WOXO, we're country.